This is the story of the one. As a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility, he knows keeping the line up and running is a top priority. That's why he chooses Grainger. Because when a drive belt gets damaged, Grainger makes it easy to find the exact specs for the replacement product he needs. And next day delivery helps ensure he'll have everything in place and running like clockwork. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Are you ready, kids? Get your parents' permission, check your mailbox, and grab your shopping cart. It's time for the Adventures in Collecting podcast.
I'm Eric.
And I'm Dave. Welcome to Adventures in Collecting, where we talk toy news, culture, and hauls,
along with our journeys as collectors. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Adventures in Collecting Premium Toyetic event. It was a packed weekend for wrestling, but for this episode, we are going to focus on the WWE's first event in the ESPN era. We are going to talk about none other than Wrestlepalooza. What a name. But of course, before we get into the talking of Wrestlepalooza, a little bit of housekeeping. So first and foremost, gang, we are rapidly approaching New York Comic-Con. It is just a few weeks out, and we will be there all days: Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Adventures in Collecting will be reporting live from New York Comic-Con. We're already starting to line up our interview schedule, all of the panels we're going to be going to. Hasbro, of course, will be there this year for the first time in a very, very long time. So lots and lots of things to be excited about in the world of Comic-Con, and we will be there covering it live and in person. So expect reveals, interviews, in the moment reaction to things as we head into New York Comic-Con just a few weeks out in October. Before we get to October, though, it is still September, and it is still time for you to enter our giveaway. So we've partnered with our friend Alex West Collects to give away this WWE Elite Invisible collector's edition Cena. So the translucent clear Cena, it's an awesome figure. It's gorgeous. If you are a big Cena fan, if you are trying to be a completist on this kind of final year of collectibles here to celebrate Cena's retirement, this is a great piece to add to that collection, and this is your chance to win it. So to do that, all you have to do is visit at AIC_podcast on Instagram. There is a pinned post with all the instructions you need to follow in order to enter to win yourself the invisible You Can't See Me Cena. So this collector's edition. So again, that's at AIC_podcast. You have the entire month of September to do that. And to give you again, as we head closer and closer to October here, our giveaway, it's going to be two for October. So we have a dual giveaway of two things from toy lines and companies and world of toy that we have never done before. So that's going to be really, really cool. And we're calling it the trick or treat variant. So two giveaways, two chances to win for October. So stay tuned for that. First time we've ever done that. So really excited to kick that off in October. But in the meantime, go and win yourself a John Cena. Now, as I mentioned at the top of the episode, this is a premium Toyetic event where we unpack all of the goings on at a WWE or AEW pay-per-view, but not so much in terms of who had the best match, who was the biggest surprise, who was the biggest letdown, none of that. We are specifically talking about Toyetic and who we think needs a toy version of their either look, their appearance, a specific moment from a pay-per-view. And we're talking all about Wrestlepalooza Indianapolis, which happened just this weekend. I would say a pretty polarizing show. I'm not going to get into the critique of the show itself, but things happened at Wrestlepalooza. well, we're going to leave it there. But all of that being said, there was still some really cool opportunities to get some superstars either back into the line or into the line for the first time in some pretty cool and unique looks. So let's jump right in with the first pick here for Wrestlepalooza. It is the Beast incarnate, the what, as Pat McAfee likes to say, the alpha male of our species. Help us. We have Brock Lesnar. So Brock is back, and whether you love him, whether you hate him, that's moot. The man is a draw. So he gets pop every time he comes out. He is great in the ring. He looks incredible for, I think if he's not 50, he's pushing 50. And we have a pretty great representation of Brock Lesnar throughout his career from the folks at Mattel in regards to both WWE Elite and Ultimate Editions. I mean, the dude that looks like an action figure should be an action figure, right? I mean, that's the way that this works. And like I said, we have really great representation of Brock throughout his career, but he's sporting some new locks. That's the word I was looking for. So he's got some new hair, longer hair. The body is kind of would end up being a rinse and repeat of the last Ultimate Edition, unless they wanted to kind of retool some pieces in the abdomen area to make that kind of unique body frame that he has, I guess you could say. But we've already got a really great scan of Brock. We've got great expressions with the beard. So let's just get that new hair on there and call it a day, even if it's just an Elite. But obviously the match with John Cena did not go the way that most people wanted it to go. But I think in terms of wrestling storytelling, it made a whole heck of a lot of sense. And I think it will pay off in the end, I hope. But so first pick, let's get this new 2025 version of Brock Lesnar into the Elite or Ultimate Edition line. Then for our next pick, LA Knight. Yeah, I love a referee figure. I love the guest referee thing. It is one of my favorite gimmicks in wrestling, and LA Knight is so good at this. But this is actually a cool opportunity to kind of give, the deeper collectors a 2-in-1 figure. So you give us an Elite Edition LA Knight with the pants, the green pants, and the sneakers, the vest, and the soft goods LA Knight branded referee tank top. And then what longtime collectors can do, or people who have the other LA Knight figures can take a t-shirt from a previous LA Knight and throw the vest on and have kind of promo and backstage version of LA Knight. So we have had a ton of LA Knight figures, which I love. I love how over he is. I love how awesome he continues to be. Even he's like the definition of making lemonades out of lemons. But so I would love referee edition LA Knight. I think that would be great. It's easy win for the team there over at Mattel. And then sticking with the same match, we've seen some really great Ultimate Edition tag team 2-packs. I think this version of the Vision would be an amazing 2-pack. We've only had 2 Bronson Reed figures, and this man is so expressive, and he's so impressive. I think he would do really well with an Ultimate Edition, especially with the hard shell leather jackets that they have on. That's kind of like a cross between what Braun Breaker's father wore, kind of like that Steiner style jacket with all the spikes, kind of gives me a vibe of, Road Warriors or LOD to a degree. But I think having the two of these superstars in an Ultimate Edition 2-pack with the entrance gear, with their logo on the back, the gold and black, I think it's just a really cool colorway and a way to get up level Bronson Reed's offering a little bit, having just kind of those two elites both being the same figure with just different deco. I think this is an up level for him. And at this point, Braun Breaker is definitely deserving of an Ultimate Edition figure. Again, so expressive, so much movement that you can capture with those extra pieces of articulation. I just think of how good his dad and his uncle's Ultimate Editions are, and it would be awesome. It'd be a very good figure. So this is kind of like a cheater 2-in-1 pick, but again, I think it's justified. And then that takes us actually to our last pick already, and I think everyone could probably guess what's coming. Dave may not be on this episode, but I am picking not only on behalf of him, but also on behalf of wrestling figure collectors everywhere, and including myself. AJ Lee is back. It has been a long time since she has had an action figure. She has had a whole bunch of basics. She's had one elite figure. Let's get her a new elite figure with all that new articulation. I love the rainbow pride flames up the back of the chucks and on the heels. It was just an iconic reintegration ring gear. Not to mention, it was definitely the best match of the evening. She looked the part. Her matching outfit with CM Punk was great. That could be a 2-pack in its own right, but I think the priority is getting AJ back out there. It's been a long time. It's been a decade. Technology has changed a lot. She deserves a treatment where you can actually hit her moves on people with the new elite figures, or God help us, an Ultimate Edition, which would be amazing. But yeah, this was a great match. I loved the ring gear. That pop of color on her kind of usual denim and blacks was very, very nice. So yeah, loved this match and this ring gear. So the final pick, of course, is AJ Lee. So, Wrestlepalooza was kind of a quick PLE, not a whole lot of a build up to it. But there were some some other amazing moments in it as well, outside of the ones we mentioned. And I want to hear from you. What was your favorite moment of Wrestlepalooza that you'd like to see captured in figure form? I'd like to shoot an honorable mention out to Steph Vicker. Amazing match. And she deserves every action figure in the world. I'm excited we're getting one. Somebody needs to tell her that she needs to change up her ring gear so that way that she gets more action figures. I feel like I've only seen her in like 2 outfits. But yeah, so let us know if you're watching this on YouTube. Let us know in the comments below. Who do you want to see from Wrestlepalooza made into an action figure? And if you're listening to us, head on over to our Instagram at AIC_podcast or our X or our TikTok and let us know there. While you are listening / watching, make sure you hit all of those subscribe buttons. If you're listening, please rate and review us on Apple Podcasts. Huge help to the show. Helps us get in front of more ears and eyes. So yeah, with that, this has been your Adventures in Collecting premium Toyetic event for Wrestlepalooza Indianapolis, and we will see you next time. Thank you, dear listener, for hanging out with us today. Subscribe, rate, and review us wherever you listen, and then tell your friends to do it. Thanks also to Joe Azari, the golden voice behind our intro. Our music is Game Boy Horror by the Zombie Dandies. Find more about them both in our show notes.
Follow us on social media at AIC_podcast on Instagram and Twitter. Stop by and say hi, show us your toy hauls, and share your toy stories. Maybe we'll talk about it in a future episode.
Don't try this at home. Void where prohibited and some assembly required. Each sold separately, not a flying toy. Consult a physician if your toy run exceeds more than 4 hours.
This has been been a non-productive media presentation. Executive producer Frank Hablawi. This program and many others like it on the Non-Productive Network is distributed under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial No Derivatives license. Please share it, but ask before trying to change it or sell it. For more information, visit non-productive.com.